What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Chuck Friends Play Sonic 06 Part 29. We are finally here at the last episode, or the final story, last story, whichever one you want to call it. And this is where you can see you have Sonic, Shadow, and Silver on the episode card or title. This is where we will play our super form for Sonic. And it looks like somehow Mephiles lived. Shadow didn't actually... Well, I guess it was left on a cliffhanger, didn't it? So we really don't know what happened. But the story takes place after each individual character's story. It will start out right after Sonic's story. You can see them walking. And this is supposed to be right after the conclusion of Sonic's story. Now this is where another similarity between Sonic Adventure and this game will occur, and I will point it out. It would seem that Mephiles has hit Sonic with something. And if you already haven't realized that Sonic is dead, this is another similarity between Sonic Adventure and this game, a character dying on screen. E102 Gamma in Sonic Adventure, and in this game, Sonic, and this is actually the first time Sonic has ever died. You know, I mean, like, permanently, you know, of course, you know, you fall in, you hit a badnik, fall in some spikes, fall down a hole, you know, that's all dying, but this is supposed to be the first time he actually dies. And it seems she did cry, releasing Iblis, Iblis' spirit.
Finally, the seal is broken. At long last, I'll be able to join with you. Iblis. Now, Chaos Emerald. It's time for the final curtain call.
And so this is where Iblis and Mephiles will form to create Solaris. And of course, you know, we knew they were going to win. And so he gets his trademark green emerald. No? Okay, I guess not. Ah, okay. Iblis and Mephiles gets all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and then they now turn into Solaris, the Soliana's god, or whatever they called it. And this is another similarity between Sonic Adventure and this game, was that a monster would be the final boss. You know, you fight, the similarity between Chaos and Iblis, you know, fighting a monster, but this is where a final version of the monster is fought as the final boss. If that makes any sense.
Because of that light? The Chaos Emerald has disappeared.
Silver?
What are you doing here? This is all so confusing.
It's all because of Solaris.
It seems we
be a party without Robotnik.
Iblis's seal has been broken. Due to Mephilus's manipulation.
Sonic! No. You don't think.
Sonic!
Shadow, the other one, really not caring.
Mephiles played us all for fools. His plan all along was to cause the princess to be so consumed with despair that she'd cry.
So that's why he wanted me to kill Sonic before.
Surprisingly, Robotnik should be a lot happier than he is, if you really think about it.
Creature will consume all existing timelines, and time itself will collapse and disappear into nothingness.
The instability of time caused this time-space rift.
It won't remain for much longer. We've no time to waste. We've got to defeat it now. No, it is a transcendent life form that exists in the past, present, and future. Defeating it here, now, would do nothing.
No, I won't give up. There has to be a way. If you say it exists in the past, present, and future, I'll destroy them all at once. Certainly. It might have been possible if he was still alive.
Sonic! Sonic!
What's the matter?
I feel Sonic's presence in the wind. I don't think he's dead yet. I'm sure of it. It's not too late.
Of course! Let's call him back with the power of the Chaos Emeralds! Focus your thoughts on using its power to perform this miracle. You can do it, Princess.
I can.
You were the vessel that was used to seal Iblis. You should be able to use the gem's power to rescue Sonic's soul.
I'll do it.
Solaris flung the Chaos Emeralds to the distant corners of this distorted world.
To collect them all in time, we'll have to split up. I'll go too. Because it's for Sonic. So Elise, watch over him.
So we all, every character has to go and find one Chaos Emerald. Let's see, that's, I think everybody but Blaze, because she is supposed to have disappeared to defeat Iblis. So let's see, Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Olive, Silver. Yes, it's all the characters that were playable, excluding Blaze and Sonic. We'll be able to get all of the Chaos Emeralds. So, if you can kind of tell, this looks very similar to Crisis City. That's because it is. It's very similar to Crisis City, with at least with Tails And if you noticed, if you notice that there are those black hole type things, that means the space-time is being destroyed, and so you have to hurry because they will suck you in, and you will die if you wait around too long. Yeah, as you can tell, it is starting to kind of suck me in now. Now, if you're not fast enough, they will actually beat you to the Chaos Emerald. While I've never actually lost, I've been sucked in them before, but I've never actually been outrun. You can see that the background is definitely changing color. Everything's being sucked up. I don't believe we're actually on a time limit of any type. You know, you can outrun those black holes pretty easily. Oh crap! No. There we go. Okay, you can see this is pretty much Crisis City. Just you want to be careful about where you go and how much time you waste. Like, you know, trying to go after these Iblis enemies. You know, it's how you get the S rank is the time bonus, the time and score bonus at the end of the 7th Chaos Emerald. So once you collect the 7th Chaos Emerald, your time and your score will be total together. And so, you know, obviously you're going to have a pretty big time score, time bonus. But if you do die, you will have to, you know, you will have a lot of problems. So you do want to be very careful while dying. And of course, choosing which enemies to destroy. You know, try to go after as many Titans as you can. If they do get sucked up into these time rifts, these black holes, though, you will not gain any score from them. So if you do want to defeat enemies, you have to do it pretty quickly. You know, obviously with Omega, you're not going to do too much destruction of too many enemies being destroyed, but you can always reset it with those gems back there. The Mephiles enemies, you really want to pay attention while trying to go after them. They're not as they should not be your highest priority like they would have been in, say, a normal story mode. You know, they take far too long to kill, and they're just not worth it. You know, in the grand scheme of things, you could just run around, you know, like crazy and destroy them. But the emerald's around here somewhere. Aha, okay. But you know, you don't want to let them kill you either. So it's just whatever you can do to try and pick and choose. You know, obviously with Tails, you're not going to kill too many enemies. With Omega, you're certainly not going to kill that many enemies. Rouge, Knuckles, you know, it's for those sections. You know, kill only the enemies that you have to do. You know, you don't have to go after every enemy that you see. With Knuckles, it would seem that it may be a little bit easier to actually go after some of these enemies. He seems to be pretty strong. But, you know, that doesn't mean that you can run back here and actually try to go after some of these enemies. Oh, crap. Don't tell me I'm caught. I may be able to break out if I can run through the middle. No. Oh, crap. Okay, well, hang on. I'm going to try something pretty stupid. I was going to try and bounce off of them, but I don't think I can actually get away. That is due to Knuckles being really slow. Of course. I think these are Iblis creatures. You do have a minimal... Let's see where... Well, And as you can obviously tell, they will get stronger. Damn it. As you can see, you do lose the score that you gain, so that's why this is so hard to try and gain the S rank here for, because of that chance, you know, of dying, and then once you die, you lose all of your score, level score, you know, which translates to enemy score, which really can possibly be made up. Damn it. Which can possibly be made up in time score. You know, you can kind of see the enemies that you have to destroy, like some of these worms here. I definitely suggest going after the Titans as many as you can. Oh crap! No. That one was my fault. I pushed the wrong button. And unlike Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, you cannot save your you cannot continue gliding again if you start the drill hammer move. So you definitely want to be careful when and where you activate that. You know, obviously you don't want to activate it here. And you can see you don't gain any of the score for the enemies being sucked up into these portals. And trying to stay as high as you can will definitely increase your chances of safety. You know, if you can get up somewhere high and then just dive down into the... Then you can dive down into the Chaos Emerald. If you do die here with Knuckles, your biggest priority now would just be to try and salvage whatever you could with the time bonus. Rouge will be a little bit easier to deal with. Her bombs are pretty much just like the dummy ring bombs, but they're not as sporadic. You know, they don't blow up into a ring of rings. Okay, well I thought it would save Sonic and Shadow, or Shadow and Silver for last, but oh well. Oh crap. And if you haven't noticed, there are silver medals in here. I believe there are 10 of them, and you really have to prioritize what you want to go after. Definitely, while trying to do this, you know, you could go after the silver medals, but then you would have a harder time going through the level by itself because you'd have to deal with all of the because you'd have to deal with all of the all of those time distortions. Damn it. You also have to be careful with rings, lives. You know, I have 5. That's what I started with. And let's see, might be able to bypass that second platform if we're careful. All you have to do is just run up and touch it with silver. You don't have to use your telekinesis or anything like that. That is actually what it's probably supposed to be called, you know, instead of psychokinesis. But for whatever reason, I guess it sounded cooler, or maybe that's what it translated to in Japanese. But you definitely want to be careful when and where you hover with silver, especially with, you know, if you let these distortions get up ahead of you, you'll have to use the speed boost a lot more. So, you know, if you do suck using it, you know, there really ain't nothing you can do to counteract that, because you'll definitely need to use it a lot more often than you would think. Let's see. I think we can go back this way. I think if you touch the sand, you will die, so you do want to be careful while playing around in the sand. Now, you can outrun all of these. You can outrun these, you know, even with a really slow character. But the problem is, the more that pop up, the higher the chance of them getting into locations where it won't be as easy to bypass. You know, like an area like this, where it's pulling you towards objects that may kill you. And wherever you can, I definitely suggest try to outrun that and just get to that. But kill as many enemies as possible, you know, whenever you can. I have about 4,000 now. I've been going for about 6 minutes, you know, game time wise. And that most certainly is no record, but it may not be as bad as I'm thinking it is. Come on, you're shocked. Let me use you. There we go. Okay, so you can see some of my concerns about why these distortions are so bad. I believe if we touch the quicksand, we will die. No, damn it. Well, I didn't want to, but I'm going to have to end the video once I get to, before I start fighting the boss fight, because the boss fight's going to be a really long, and then, you know, you have the ending credits, and then the cutscene, or the cutscene, and then the credits and everything. So I'm going to sadly have to, you know, end the video after I get done with the 7th Chaos Emerald. I didn't want to, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Now, you know, if you have been good at killing these, you know, killing the enemies quickly, that will definitely be something that will benefit you for trying to go through here. You know, I'm definitely taking my time like I would in a normal level, instead of focusing more on speed and trying to kill these enemies a little bit quicker. Damn it. Now, you have to be careful about these worm shockwaves. I thought it was because I was always just running into them, but it seemed that the shockwaves are actually killing me somehow. So you definitely want to be careful while going through here. Maybe we can outrun a lot of this. And don't hold things too long. You know, just remember to always hit the R1 button to drop whatever you're holding. That is something that will definitely kill you, or kill your chances of getting the S rank or going through a level quickly, being sucked in by these time distortions and having to deal with them and trying to outrun them. Just remember to, you can touch one of those, but you do want to be careful. If you notice, I almost fell down that hole because I was focusing so much on running forward that I wasn't really paying attention, or that I wasn't ready to drop what I was holding, or to slow down, or even try to do any precaution. Kill you. Time distortion will suck you up. Just remember, you can rest on the edges of these blocks that are coming out of here. Damn it, no. Again, son of a bitch. If I'm not careful, I'm just gonna have to stop the video here and bring it back to where I'm almost done with the level, or at least past that area that keeps killing me. This is definitely a very hard final section to a Sonic level. It's good that it's hard, but I don't want to blame it all on bugs, because that doesn't seem like something that's really buggy or just BS. I mean, that's pretty much what it boils down to. It's just BS in the game. Quite honestly, it's not any one problem with the game per se. Just watch out for these worms, and you can toss a few items over there that won't do you any good, though. Just make sure to try to round them all up and kill them. But try not to waste too much time with them. You know, outrunning these a little bit. Looks like you can actually get on the sand, but it doesn't seem to actually work out all that well. I'm not outrunning them, but I don't seem to have lost any time, per se, so that's okay. It's always good not to lose time through here. Let's see, I'm not going to worry about either of those worms, even though they don't seem to slow me down any. You know, once I get here, I can just, you know, activate that and keep going. And you want to definitely spend the time with your that you have with those gems wisely. Ouch, that's BS. Alright, so which one are you gonna let me kill you? Oh, I guess neither of them. Well, that sucks. That would definitely help out in the score department, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Alright, we'll try this. Hopefully we'll be sucked in by this upper one rather than this lower one, and we'll see what it does. Ah, that's nice. Ah, of course. I definitely suggest go ahead and trying to kill both of these. You know, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any spatial distortions that will slow you down. So that'll definitely help out with score. You know, score-wise, it'll definitely help you out a lot. But anyway, let's see. Probably either gonna do Rouge or Shadow next, but I don't remember which. Okay, Rouge in Wave Ocean. If you haven't noticed already, these are all levels. You won't play every level that we played in the. Of course. We won't play every level that we did. You know, like pretty sure we won't play at White Acropolis. Come on. I need those damn rings. Because if I die here, there is definitely no way I'm going to be able to get the S rank. But in times like this, you definitely want to just try to bypass a lot of this. You know, because while Rouge's bombs are pretty good, there's no point in dying, you know, wasting time. Oh, damn it. Shit. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, there's definitely no point in wasting. Son of a. I was gonna say there's no point in wasting time trying to deal with all of these enemies. That was stupid of me. Okay, so we'll just go with we'll just try to do it on time score alone. Just try to stay at the tops of these rocks, and then just follow them. You know, you can kind of tell further off in the distance there where we need to go. And I'm not going to worry about any enemies or show you where a lot of the level is. It's pretty much just what we've already played with Shadow. You know, all of that down there when he was using the gun, the hovercraft. I will, however, go after that. Okay. Yes, I will go after this. That's something you won't actually, if you stay on the bottom, you won't actually know to go for that. So you just want to be careful and watch out for it. Now with Shadow here, if you have it not died up to this point, which is possible, but you have to play it a lot, you know, practice, because you're definitely going to need to practice a whole lot to be able to learn what you have to do. Amy? I guess I didn't count Amy. Okay. And it would seem that we actually do get to play White Acropolis. Damn, that sucks. Alright, so we'll just focus on trying to get the hell out of here. Her hammer is a piece of crap, as I've done. I think I already said when I played as her. Hammer sucks. It is not useful at all. We'll try to slide in here. See what we can do. Now you can tell there are two different types of space distortions. One that throws bombs at you, or not bombs, but rocks at you. Not rocks, boxes. One that throws boxes at you, and one that the one that'll suck you in and kill you. You want to be careful. There's a silver medal here if you care. Since I've pretty much given up on any hope of getting the S rank, you know, I care a little bit more about the silver medals, because as I continuously say, you know, the silver medals and the S ranks are something that you do not want to tie together. Damn it. And here's one up here, right at the start. And it looks like I'm running low on lives. Isn't that convenient? So you definitely want to, if you are in this situation, I'm not sure if you can actually go to 0 lives and like be able to continue on with having just 0 lives. So you do want to be careful and take it easy. If you are at 1 life, you know, if you are able to, you know, that's good, because then you'll be able to. This is stupid. This is very stupid, especially with them, that dipshit throwing boxes. With that guy throwing boxes at us. Let's see. That'll be useful somewhat. You can use these time distortions to kind of bounce off of each other, or to pull you and force you, you know, make you go where you want to. I'm pretty sure we'd have to go through this one. You can see how useless her hammer is. What you have to do pretty much is just, you know, go invisible. Come on, go invisible. Okay, for whatever reason, it's not letting me go invisible. And then just get right up on them when they're not paying attention, so that they can't kill you. But there's one more emerald here. Come on. Now we should get to play a shadow. At least I hope. But there won't be any rings for us to deal with, or there won't be any lives we can gain, so you still want to be very careful. If you do lose all your lives, we shouldn't have to, and like you have to continue. You shouldn't have to start everything over again. You probably just have to play whichever level you started in, but I don't know for sure because I've never lost all of my lives here. I've never actually lost all of my lives in this game before, so I'm not familiar with what happens. But you can see, just, you know, this is definitely where you want to try to kill the large majority of your monsters and try to gain some of your score back that you may have lost with Knuckles, Silver. Damn it! Come on, no! Damn. Okay, so I actually seen that we can play with 0 lives, but if you lose it, it's over. So you do want to be careful jumping around here. You just want to be careful jumping around and doing all this crazy crap I'm doing anyway. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so let's see what happens when we lose all of our lives. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, and then when we come back, we should be back with Shadow. Until then, see you in a second. Okay, welcome back. I'm doing a little bit better than I did last time. I'm going into this with 7 lives. 10, close to 15,000 points. But I did die with Omega. Not even close to 10,000, or 15,000, but I did die with Omega, stupidly. I mean, it was my fault again. I was messing around, lost some rings in the lava, and then I tried to go up against two Mephiles takers with no rings and thought that that would be a good idea for some reason. Obviously it wasn't. And so I died there. I had about 5,000 points from Tails' level, and I did find a way to drastically shorten Tails' level. I mean, like, by a large margin. On the area with the downhill slope, like on the side of the building, you can actually hear where the Chaos Emerald is, and you can bypass it, and you can see where it is, and from there you can then begin to... No! Damn it! You can bypass, you can just go straight towards the emerald. You don't gotta mess around do anything else. Just head straight for it. But the problem with losing all of my damn it, all of my lives and having to start over is I didn't get every single silver medal, and that was a lot. It was largely important because I didn't know where they were at the time. I was just like wandering around and found a large portion of those of the medals. I did get a few of the obvious ones. The one where it start with Amy, one of the ones that was trapped under the ice. I didn't get one of the upper ones because I didn't even remember where it was. I passed by where I thought the area was. It wasn't there. Damn it! You have got to be kidding me. A few of the ones with tails I didn't get. I think there was one or two with Knuckles that I didn't get. I got the one with Rouge, but I bypassed Knuckles' level entirely, and that's really what you have to do. I mean, because there's no point in messing around with Knuckles, trying to make him work. You know, trying to make his level work at all. So it is just better to focus on getting through there as quickly as possible. And don't go for any of these. Just save yourself some trouble. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, new plan. Don't mess any of the enemies at all, except for the ones you absolutely have to. You know, that's questionable whether you have to go after that purple or the Mephiles Titan or not. And that one was my fault. I will take credit for that one, but the damn eagle should be right there waiting for me. You know, it should be flying off and who knows where. It should be right there waiting for me so that I can continue on and I don't have to worry about these damn time rifts. Anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much the stuff that I saw. You know, the biggest thing was just bypassing a lot of that section with tails. That was a big thing. Was being able to bypass all of that. You know, because it cut off a pretty large section of the level by skipping it. And hopefully this won't kill us. And it's lucky it didn't. Damn it. Oh. So I guess you have to be careful when trying to attack enemies. But you saw one of the silver medals back there. It's not worth it, quite honestly, to risk. It's not worth dying over. Because there's no way in hell I'm even going to get the... I'm not going to get the S rank anyway. Maybe if I hadn't died with either Omega or Shadow. Oh, this has just been one pain in the ass after another. A lot worse than Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow Sonic Heroes or Shadow the Hedgehog. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many times did I get caught not killed by the time rifts? Just how many times did I get caught in their gravitational pull? I mean, just, you know, had to fight to try to break out of their gravitational pull. I thank you for watching. We'll be fighting the boss after this, so until then, later everyone.